Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Road to the World Record, and we are here with Barry at the end of the 22-42, 22-43 season. So we're just into June. We have finished the season out with Barry, and it's gone pretty well, to be completely honest with you. As I showed you last time, we were somewhere in the middle of here, I think. I think we just lost 1-0 to Penny Bont at this point. But we had the rest of the season to go. We did it at a 4-0 win over Carmarthen, which is pretty decent. A 4-1 win over Newtown, also very good. And then another 4-2 over TNS. So very, very good runs there. We started off the second half of the league, the conference, with a 1-0 loss. An 89th minute goal, especially when we got Rybar sent off, really hurt. Could have got more points from that. But we got a 1-1 draw away from home against Athenlido. Not too bad. We started out the Europa League first knockout round with a 3-0 win versus Braga. Incredible. Rasmussen with a hat-trick there. A 2-2 draw against Port Talbot, especially after a sending off. We were 2-0 up. That's the really annoying thing. We sort of threw away a lot of points, I think, this second half of the season. But we somehow won 3-0 away from home against Braga as well. Marinkovic, McBride and Damjanovic with the goals to take us through to the second round. We did unfortunately go out in the cup against Pennybont 2-1, McBride with our only goal. But we did get a win, thankfully, over Aberystwyth 3-0. And to be completely honest with you, this was our only win in the next sort of amount of games in the entire second half of the league, unfortunately. 3-0 there, very nice. A 1-1 draw versus Pennybont, McBride with our penalty there. We lost 2-0 to Getafe away from home, and I thought we were out. And then we lost 6-0 to Haverfordwest. So yeah, they're very, very good. But came back 3-0 win over Getafe to put us through 3-2 and take us through to the quarterfinals. Then we had this last set of games are just so annoying. We scored in every one of them as well. 3-2 loss to Athenlido. We went 2-0 down, brought it back to 2-2, and then they scored straight after and left the game there. 3-2 against Port Talbot. We took the lead and then went down 3-1 and then got a penalty 3-2. Lost to Benfica 2-1, went 2-0 down, got a goal back but couldn't get out. I thought we were in a good position at this point. A 1-1 draw versus Haverfordwest, extremely nice there. Rasmussen with our goal to equalise Rutherford's early chance. And then a 2-1 loss at home to Benfica. Really, really unfortunate this game. We had so many chances in the first half. One of the big problems of our second half of the season was that both Marinkovic and McBride had long-term injuries. Marinkovic tore his calf and is out for 4 months. And McBride got a hernia for 2 months. So as you can look at the stats here, we did really well in the stats. We just couldn't score. And we had Heyman on, and he just missed so many chances. So that was unfortunate there. So we go out in the quarterfinals. They went on to lose the final, I think, to Lille, 3-3 on pens. So not a bad run from us there. And then finally, on the final day of the season, we lost 5-1 to Aberystwyth. I'll show you what happened here. Bogdan Arsalian kicked up a fuss about wanting to leave to Aberystwyth, and then he got sent off in the game. And this was at 0-0. So yeah, he basically threw this game. They didn't even have that many chances, so it was a really, really sort of sort of sour end of the season. But if you look at the season and where we finished, let's go to stages instead. If we look at the league table, we finished 4th, which is incredible. Fantastic position. We're up into that position. We finished 6th, then 5th, then 4th. Thankfully, we didn't have to win that last game. We'd already secured 4th by the time of that last game. But a really, really good season. Our first half of the season seemed to carry us a lot. I think we get a lot of momentum playing the smaller teams, and that we take that into the bigger games. But when we have to play a big side every time, we have a bit of struggles. But we did do very well. We got a few draws against we got our first ever draws versus Haverfordwest as well. They ended up winning the league quite easily. They did fall off though. They only got 140 goals. They were very much on course to beat our record of 152 that we'd set. But they sort of just fell off a little bit and only scored 140. Only 140. But we do get Champions League. I think we're in the Champions League playoff for next year. So potentially Champions League football. If not, at least Europa League football. Athenlido come 5th, Aberystwyth 6th, and then Carmarthen, Bangor City relegated. Aber did get there, won the playoffs there. But it was a very, very good season in our things. The only annoying thing is if you actually look at past positions, we were doing so well for so long. Pretty much up until the last 4 games, we were second place, and then we just, the 6-0 to Haverfordwest, losing to Athenlido, losing to Port Talbot, draw with Haverfordwest, lose to Aberystwyth. That just killed all our chances to finish second. As you can see, we were only 8 points off. At one time, we were all level on 56, and we just couldn't. We stayed at 56 while they got wins against each other, unfortunately. As you can see here, Haverfordwest absolutely dominated. The fact that Declan McBride's in there with 17 goals is incredible. But yeah, it was a bit ridiculous in the end. I think if we actually look at the Champions League, has that been played today? Oh, it's not been played. I've moved past this. Haverfordwest 1-2-1. So Haverfordwest did win another Champions League in the end. And then who won the Welsh Cup? I'll show you the Welsh Cup winners as well. Where is the Welsh Cup? We got knocked out here. It was Afan Lido eventually. 3-3 on penalty. So we've got a bit of variation there as well, which is good to see. But it's been a good season. As I show you here, they're both injured. Declan O'Brien has just come back from injury, I think. He got 22 goals this year. Very, very good. Along with Rasmussen and Dingwall. That front three, very, very good there. Marinkovic still injured. Highlight, there we go. 2 to 4 weeks, still torn calf muscle. I feel like we would have really had a chance to get second if we'd both kept these guys sort of injury-free for the end of the season. I can't believe Alvarado had our fourth most amount of goals, or fifth most amount of goals. Assist-wise, Dingwall got 17. 17 and 17 is incredible. Rasmussen with 14, Marinkovic with 14. It's basically our sort of front three plus Marinkovic do all the heavy lifting in our squad. Average rating-wise, Nagito did pretty well from his sub-appearances. Marinkovic, Madsen did very well. Rasmussen, Dingwall, Mackay. It was a good all-around performance from the boys. I clicked on Puerto Rico there. But yeah, we've got a lot to do over the summer. We've got to try and find some more players. We're going to have interest for a lot of our players, and we have to see how things go. Board-wise, I don't think we have no money at the moment. We only have 2 million currently, so there's a lot to happen. There will be a lot of sales, I think, and hopefully a lot of incomings. Excuse me. We will have to see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Well, come watch the stream. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Normally after the Euros, or if it's before the Euros, it's sort of 8 p.m. GMT, 9 p.m. Central. We'll be starting our 4th season soon. I don't know when this will come out, so we will have to see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys next time.